So here we are having adjacency matrix having few rows, and here each row belongs to respective vertex. For example, you can see the first row belongs to the vertex 0, the first vertex, and this row contains the distance of all the other vertices from vertex 0. For example, see the first cell is for vertex 0. So the distance of vertex 0 from vertex 0 is 0, and then we have 3, which is the distance of vertex 1 from vertex 0. And similarly we are having all the other distances, and same is true for all the other rows. The second row is for vertex 1, third row is for vertex 2, and so on. Now let's create the function Dijkstra, and in this function let's pass this adjacency matrix. And the first thing that we're going to do inside this function is to get a visited array of length v to keep track of all the visited vertices. And v here is the length of adjacency matrix. So the length of the visited array will be equal to the length of adjacency matrix, and another array distance to store the minimum distance of all the other vertices from the source. And this will also be having the length v. We're gonna start from index vertex 0, so the distance at 0 will be 0 because the distance of source to source is 0, and initially the distance of all the other vertices from the source will be the max value of integer that we're considering infinity here. And now we're gonna take for loop where inside which we're gonna do all the stuff. So this will start from 0, and as we're gonna do this stuff v-1 or n-1 times, and then we'll increment the I each time. Now here we first gonna find out the vertex having minimum distance in the distance array. So let's take the variable min vertex, and this we will get by calling the function find minimum vertex. And here let's pass the distance array and the visited matrix. Now let's create this function find min vertex to find the vertex with minimum distance. So here let's say find min vertex, and let's pass these two parameters, distance and visited. So here first we are going to initialize this variable min vertex with -1, as we won't be having this distance corresponding to any vertex. That's why. Now let's take the for loop which will start from I and will go till distance.length, as we're gonna traverse through this distance array to find out the minimum distance, and each time we'll increment the I. And here we must check if the vertex is already visited or not. If it is already visited, we are not going to take this. And if this is the first vertex, if this min vertex is having the value -1, that means we have just encountered the first vertex. So in that case we have no option other than selecting the first vertex. Or if the distance of the current vertex from the source is less than the distance that we have already selected, the distance of the vertex that we've already selected in this loop. So here we will update the minimum vertex. Whatever we get here, the one having minimum distance, we will have it in the minimum vertex. And then finally we will return the minimum vertex from this find min vertex function. And once we get it, we're gonna mark it visited in the visited array. So here let's say visited min vertex is equals to true. Now we're gonna run another for loop which will start from 0, and it will go till v, and we'll increment the j each time. Now here we are going to find out the new minimum distances of all the other vertices from this minimum vertex. So here we are going to get the value from adjacency matrix at the cell min vertex j. It is the distance of minimum vertex to the vertex j. So if it is not equal to 0, this means they must be connected. There must be some connectivity between the min vertex and the vertex j. So if this is true and if the vertex j is not already visited, then the new distance will be distance of minimum vertex in the distance array plus the value present at min vertex j. That is the distance of minimum vertex with j. And then we will try to find out if this new distance is smaller than the previous distance at present at j, then we will update the distance at j by this new distance. And this everything will run in loop, and finally we will be having the minimum distance of each vertex from source in the distance array. And finally here we will print all the distances. So it will start from 0 and go till v and I++, and here let's do console.log and let's just say I plus distance I. So this is the implementation, and now coming here outside the function, let's invoke this Dijkstra function and let's pass this adjacency matrix. Now let's run this on terminal. Let's say node Dijkstra, and here we go. So these are the distances of each vertex from the source. Let's put a separator between these two values. So let's put a space here, and now let's save this and let's again run this. So these are the distances. Distance of vertex 0 to 0 is 0. Distance of vertex 1 from the source 0 is 3. Distance of vertex 2 from vertex 0 is 5, and so on.